Hey, in case you're new to the channel, my name is Brad and I'm building a road.
So I'm gonna do something not so fun today, but necessary. You see this pool? I emptied it last night. Now let it dry because it has all the algae stuff around it. So now that it's dry, I'm gonna take some Dawn and my little brush and I'm gonna scrub it down and then we'll fill it up for the ducks again. But I guess we'll put this to the test, see how good it is. I really like it, so I'm sure it'll do me really good. Okay, so can I put music on? Oh wait, I need to put my hair up. Have music. Let's do this thing.
Katrina's on a mission, cleaning up that pool. Algae's everywhere, looks like a swamp. Dirty, slimy stuff scattered all around. Rolling up her sleeves, she won't back down.
See? It always looks so good. It used to look like that. So.
Got no chance when she's on the move. Scrubbers in her hand, socks are getting wet. She's splashing through the mess, no regrets. Katrina's fighting crime in the duck's pool. Algae's got no chance when she's on the move. Scrubbers in her hand, socks are getting wet. She's splashing through the mess, no regrets. Katrina's fighting crime in the duck's pool. Oh, she's got no chance when she's on the move.
I think we'll do a little bit more. And then we'll stop and then we'll fill it up for the ducks and then it'll be a party. Okay?
Dirty water splashes, she's got her game on. Cleaner than before, soon it will be gone.
Okay. We are done cleaning, which is really nice. And now, okay, let me show you. See, that was like 20 minutes. Brand new and clean. Before I fill it up, I just want to say, this Libman kitchen brush, that's what it says, kitchen brush, the best. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 in cleaning, 9 out of 10 in handleability, if that's even a word. I don't know if that's a word. I think my hands are too stubby, or I'm weak, or both, that I get tired doing this, so I want to like grab it by like the head, just scrub. But once you do that, it's like perfect. Once you're like getting tired, so it's like, you know. So 9.5 out of 10. I'm gonna get it. 9.5 out of 10. My favorite. That was like the perfect tool to clean the pool with. I love it. I love it. Love, 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 love. So now let's fill up the pool and let the babies play. I don't know which one pushes more water. Just the one or like all of it? I'm not sure. I think this one is more fun though, so I'm just gonna leave this one. So, have fun watching that for a few minutes while I change my pants to go weed the garden. So, Mondays.
Muggle duck splashing, sunshine flashing, water's rising fast, summer fun can last. Quack quack happy feet, playing in the beat,
hi, I'm back. Ooh. Walking through the garden. This is how it looks right now. You can't even see what there is. So we're gonna weed it. I've been neglecting it a little bit because of the whole, well, I come out and I do a little bit of it, like 10 or 15 minutes, like every couple days. But with the weather, it's just been crazy and everything that we've been doing too. Mosquito. So yeah, so it's just a little bit out of hand now. So I'm going to weed a little bit and see how far we get. Ow! I just pulled this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a tomatillo. It's already forming the flowers and the little like tomatoes there. Cover. See? A flower. My garden really likes tomatillos. So they always appear around the garden. I think I probably have like 10. They're just roaming around. So I'm gonna pull them. But yeah, I'll continue and then, you know, finish at some point. We'll see you tomorrow for more weeding. And I don't know what else, but.
If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brad. I have a 120-acre homestead that we're building out in the middle of the woods in Canada. And we've been working on a road. We have a cow pasture down there we want to get to eventually. And I want to put a bunch of other, you know, workshops and such down here. So we're clearing a road. Up here is our chicken run and coops. And we want to kind of quadruple the size in this coming year. So we're clearing out all the trees, as you can see. And today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through all the scrub brush and smaller trees to kind of thin it out and see what we have. I don't want to get rid of too many mature trees, but there's too many. It's too much right now. So we're going to get rid of all the small stuff and then decide which of the large trees we want to keep. It's important to have some trees because you want coverage to protect from hawks and other aerial predators. But you don't want too many because you don't want, you know, raccoons getting in from the outside, for example, through those trees as well. So it's a fine line, and we always try and, you know, we don't want to cut down all the trees by any means, but sometimes you have to clear cut a small area here and there. So we'll go from there. But let's, I'll move you up so you can see a little better, and we'll hopefully get some sunlight in. That was good. That was fun. Everything worked out well. There's a couple that went awry on me, but they still dropped fully. They're big enough and heavy enough that they kind of pull through the branches. And just a mess. There's a lot of like water falling on me as they were dropping, obviously, because all the leaves were wet. But I think that's a pretty awesome start for it. A lot more sunlight. I'm going to put the drone up, see if we can see a difference from last week. And go from there, but I'm very pleased, very pleased with this. But if you like cutting trees and stuff, give us a subscribe. We're new to YouTube, we're still learning, so be patient, but we love to hear from you. So drop a comment, let us know what you think, and stay tuned because Katrina has quite the story for you that we're going to tell you next. So I'm going to go shower up and then I'll see you for a little story time.
I'm gonna set the scene, okay? It's 11 o'clock in the morning. My work meeting has just finished, and the pure litter guy comes up.
Walking up.
Yeah, walking up. I see him from like my window, and I'm like, Bradley, the pure litter guy is here by foot, and he's like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. And then all of a sudden, he disappears. The pure litter guy disappears, and I just see them walking like towards the driveway, and he has his shovel, and I'm like, oh no, what happened? And I knew it was gonna happen. I walked down the driveway, I messaged my boss, and I'm like, I just need to go see what's happening because my husband just like went down the driveway with a shovel. And I get there, and the truck, the pure litter truck, is stuck in the divot that we had. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. So we were like, okay, let's get him out. He's a really nice guy.
Super nice guy.
Yeah. Very, very nice. And he always like comes and delivers here and whatever. Like he tries his best.
And sorry, but we live in the middle of nowhere, and like he tries in the winter time and like terrible weather to come out where most people are just like, no. Yeah. So like, okay, so like we're not upset. We just like, this just sucks. We like this guy. We're not complaining. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we go and try and help them, get the truck out. I get some tools, so I get like an extra shovel, I get pieces of wood, we got the pickaxe down there, and rebar to try and dig out everything, and so he can like leave. 5 or 10 minutes go by, and here I am with the pickaxe trying to like dig out some of the dirt. So like,
you have to remember the stone's compacted. Like the area where he is, it wasn't washed out, so it wasn't like it was fresh gravel. Yeah. It's the stuff that's been there for like 20 years, packed down forever.
Yeah. There's like a little like bumper in the back of his truck, so I'm like trying to like dig that out. And here's the metal. So here's the metal. Here's my hand with the pickaxe, and then I just like I sandwiched it in, and I broke my finger. So that is why I did on my Tuesday.
Yeah. So yeah, Katrina did that within the first like literally like she says 5-10. I say like 4 to 7 minutes max.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I thought it was a lot longer.
No, it was pretty early in, and she was like going at it, and I'm like, babe, you need to go get a Band-Aid because there was like blood everywhere. And she's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, no, you need to go. There's blood all over the rocks.
But it didn't it felt like a little like bump, like whenever you like bump your like hand.
Like a normal bad bang.
Yeah, like a normal bad bang. But it was, but I didn't feel like the blood coming out or anything like that. Like he saw the blood, so he sent me up to like get it cleaned and whatever. But when I was like walking up, my hand was like dripping, just like dripping from my finger. It was disgusting. I washed my hand. I put some paper towel around it, and then I was like, okay, well, we need to get this guy out. So I just went down and kept on helping for the next 2 hours. So
we were digging down there for just over 4.5 hours.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, because we stopped around 3 o'clock, and he came around at 11:30ish.
Oh wow. Okay, so, I thought it was a lot less.
No, and it was a hot day. It was like, again, like 33, 34 degrees here, sunny, hot, and like we're still like recovering from doing it the other day. We're still tired and sore from it. So that kind of sucked. And one of the problems we had was we would dig out one side, and it's like, oh, we have traction here finally, but then like this side would lose traction. Yeah. And it was just like, a back and forth, and it got to the point where like we were just digging, and it wasn't getting any better. It was almost getting worse. So I'm like, no, like we need to go to the hospital. Like, so at first I thought it was just a cut, and then I go back up and Katrina shows me. We're not going to show you because it's too graphic. We will show you the x-ray if you haven't seen it already. But in the x-ray, you can see a line. That's actually where it's broken. But her finger is split from like here all the way around to here.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you took like a knife right down the middle almost, but it wasn't a knife. It was more like akin to if you were to squish a tomato. And the skin pops?
And the skin pops, yeah. So like my nail broke completely.
Right down the middle in half.
Right down the middle in half, and then like the skin, like on the top of your finger, like that was broken, like that was torn, broken as well. Then my bone is broken as well. So, we went to the hospital. Like, okay, so we. Long story short, we get this big, like, massive tow truck to come out, and he pulls him out in like 5 minutes. No problem, because he had to go do an even bigger like deal like elsewhere. So he got him out really quick. But then I had to do another 30-35 minutes of like somewhat prepping it, because I'll show you here. But it's like it was all beaten up and just destroyed. So we had to kind of flatten a little bit more and everything. Yeah.
And we get there, go to the hospital. We go to the Perth hospital. Now, to be fair, we've had 2 really bad experiences at the Perth hospital. Yeah. Like honestly, one of them was almost like, are we in Canada? You know what I mean? But yesterday was fantastic. Everyone was super nice. The doctor we had at first didn't really believe us, because it's like, wait, what? A pickaxe? Like, huh?
Yeah, they thought that I was lying for sure.
Because here's the other thing. Katrina's scared of doctors and hospitals a little bit.
Yes, very much.
So I have to do a lot of talking for her, and she does a lot of like looking at me. So I think they might have thought that there could be like abuse there. So which is fair, right? Like, I'd rather you question everybody than no one.
Yeah.
But then I showed them the picture of the Purelator truck, and they're like, oh, okay. Yeah. So have you had your tetanus? So so she had to get a tetanus shot, which really hurts. If you haven't had one, they're not. I mean, there's far worse out there, I'm sure, but it's not a nice shot to get.
No, my arm hurts today from it, so I decided to get it on my left side, so all the pain wouldn't be on my right side. But yeah, we got the shot, and we got x-rays done yesterday. They just wrapped my finger so the blood would stop flowing. But the pain goes like, all of my fingers except for like my thumb hurt, and then the pain goes all the way up to like my armpit, this side here. Right here. So I'm on pain medication right now and antibiotics, and we're supposed to see the orthopedic doctor, right?
Yep.
Tomorrow. We're still waiting for the call for the appointment. But we'll see if I need like surgery on my finger, or if I need something else, or like a splint, or
what's going on. Because
it
looks like that, like the top little piece is broken off. So I think they need to figure out, like, will it heal back? Will it migrate out? Or is that a bad thing? We're not.
Maybe it'll just take it out.
We're not medical doctors, so we don't really know. But so we're gonna do that. We'll see what happens there. We don't know, but poor Katrina, she was all like gung-ho. So here's what's really funny. So there's 2 things we wanted her to do this week. One was the culvert. Yeah. And the other was weeding the garden. Okay. Yeah. And then this happened. 2 weeks ago, we were like, hey, let's do the culvert and weed the garden.
I know.
Right? And then manhunt. Right? So
the world doesn't want me to do my favorite thing.
Yeah, like
that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I think like the fact that we have weeds in our garden, not our fault. Not our fault, right? Though like the universe is telling us, guys, keep those weeds. Maybe we have some type of special heirloom tomato that's gonna be worth millions that just somehow formed.
Or maybe it's all the tomatillos.
Oh my God,
just
we have
like
so many tomatillos.
Just let the tomatillos be.
Yeah.
Because they just grow everywhere.
We grew tomatillos 3 summer, I guess like this is the 3rd summer now, so 2 summers ago, and we haven't done them since, and we get like 50 plants a year. Yeah. So if you want like a crop that keeps growing, just get 1 tomatillo plant. You'll be set for life, I think. Thanks guys for tuning in this week. Really happy to have you here, especially with kind of the craziness we've had in the past couple of weeks. If you haven't checked them out, go back, check out some of those videos, see what's going on here. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, see what we're gonna do next week, and share this video with some friends and family.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
See you later.